Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you are enjoying your Sunday evening. You are watching Dine with World and my name is Amina, a show where we teach you how to recreate bestseller recipes that you usually, eat outside in restaurants. And what are we going to teach you today? Well, most of us, I'm sure we've dreamt of running off to Tuscany, enjoying the sun-dappled views and how our bowl of pasta would never end, to be rudely interrupted, of course, the dream, by our alarm clock. Well, that's okay. We have a solution to this problem. You can recreate the famous dishes of Italy because we have a very seasoned, well-experienced, a well-traveled chef who's also a very nice person. He is here in Pakistan for the first time. You can always try his dishes in Zigulini at the Islamabad Marriott Hotel. So without wasting much time, let me welcome Chef Paolo. Hello, Paolo Colovini.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm well. I spent the months here with all of you in Pakistan at Marriott Hotel. Well, first occasion to be here in this specific country and part of the world. Yeah, nice experience. The first 2 weeks, little bit, let's say, tough.
Yeah, of course, always.
But then now, slowly, the people know me. I know them. So in reverse, so everything is smooth.
And Paolo has worked in so many five-star hotels all over the world. I know it's Egypt, Lebanon. You've worked in Korea, in the Middle East for so long.
Yeah.
And now finally, fate brings him to Islamabad.
The wind blew me here. The wind blew me here anyway in this international company with Marriott, and it's an honor to me to be here. And I will try to do my best for our guests, of course, to teach also the staff that work with me and to give to them what I know.
That's amazing. We're honored to have you here, Paolo.
Thank you.
And we have some, again, very easy, quick recipes that will make everyone run to the dinner table tonight. So without much further ado, the first recipe is, do you remember? It's eggplant.
You remember. I know.
What is it?
We both remember. Eggplant Parmigiana.
Eggplant Parmigiana. So, of course, we need to tell you what the ingredients are. Grab your pens and paper, or you can just record this episode. So, the ingredients of Eggplant Parmigiana are, you'll be needing eggplant, 100 grams, flour, 20 grams, tomato sauce, around 40 milliliters, mozzarella cheese, 30 grams, Parmesan cheese, 15 grams. That was simple.
Yes, it's not that difficult. So, this recipe is a pretty old, let's say, traditional recipe. Which is we Italian like very much because it's involved eggplant.
Yeah.
Eggplant, mozzarella, and tomato. So there are three common ingredients that more or less all of us like. So the traditional recipe should be done in a sheet pan, okay? Like a lasagna.
Yeah.
Everybody know lasagna.
Yes,
I guess.
we love lasagna. The
okay,
comfort
maybe next
food.
time I'll teach you how to do it. Right lasagna next time. So I decided to do it in a portion side, just one portion, just for you. And if you come to the restaurant, you will taste it.
Yeah.
Because it's done in a bowl. Okay. So I make one portion just for you.
Okay.
So it's pretty simple. So we have the eggplant. In this case, I just slice the eggplant very finely.
Yeah.
And I pan fry it in a non-stick pan.
Okay.
It's very important, if you can, to work in a non-stick pan. You pan fry it with a dash of olive oil, and then you can see that it will take little bit colors, not burn, but it will remain a little bit moist and soft. So we pan fry this, then previously we prepare a nice
tomato sauce.
Traditional nice tomato sauce that have to be cold anyway.
Yeah.
Then we have some shredded mozzarella cheese, which you can find anywhere on the market. Here we go. Then we have some grated Parmesan cheese, also is pretty common to have. And then we have the basil leaf that I previously blanched. I previously blanched because the basil leaf, they are very sensitive. After a couple of days, then they are picked, they'll become very dark and then spoil. So what you do in hotels to keep the color, the fragrance, and the smell, we blanch in water, and then we dry up and we put in olive oil, and then we can freeze it and all. So these are the ingredients that we should need to do this recipe.
And I'll just tell them how to make the tomato sauce.
Okay.
Or you can just,
Yes. So, so the tomato sauce, the main point of the tomato sauce
is
the quality of the tomato. We can do the tomato sauce in maybe 10 different ways, as Italy stretched from north to south over 1,000 kilometers. And as I said, we could use recipe with celery, carrots in South Italy. I come from the far north of Italy, and I would do the tomato sauce only with chopped onion, rather a white or red onion, chopped onion, little bit of garlic, proportion 1 to 10, quantity of onion and garlic 1 to 10, olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, or it also is too expensive to use olive oil while cooking, we could use cooking oil, which is not tasty like, but you can.
But it's good, olive oil. Just have it at home. Let's just change our eating habits. It's more healthier.
For sure, olive oil is more expensive, but taste-wise, the product is first. There are 2-3 kinds of olive oil also. There the first squeeze, the second squeeze, and the last squeeze. If it's extra virgin olive oil, it means that it's the first squeeze. So for sure, the product it maintain all the
nutrients and
all the
quality
nutrients.
and,
as a first, you squeeze an orange, the first squeeze is the best.
Of course.
So okay, we can play with this cooking oil or olive oil. Okay. Then we cook. We take a saucepan. We put the chopped onion, a little bit of garlic, a leaf of dry bay leaf.
Okay.
If we have, okay. If not,
in the Pakistani kitchen, yes, we will have the bay leaf.
That's it, no problem. So we stir fried a little bit the onion until golden, not black. Then we add the peeled tomato. Again, the peeled tomato we can find in the market. We can do the sauce with this fresh tomato, which is probably cheaper, but the result will be different because the taste of this tomato, any kind of tomato that I found here in Pakistan, is not that, first of all, it's not that ripe. Not that red.
Okay.
And the taste is not that ample and deep as could be a peeled tomato, because the peeled tomato, they are collected when they are completely ripe. This is not 100% ripe. So that's the difference. Okay. So we open up the can, we put together with in our onion and garlic and bay leaf. We cook between 30 to 40 minutes, simmering slowly, with a mild
salt and white pepper, of course.
Salt, white pepper, or black pepper. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And again, where is basil?
Here.
Basil, and few leaves of basil. Basil is very important. Like you use the curry, we use the basil. So with tomato, we always put a little bit of basil. And you cook 30 minutes, that's it. Do not need to be blended with the blender.
Okay, no.
You leave it.
It's going to be nice and rough like this.
Rough, crushed. Because if you blend it, I tell you something more. If you blend it, we have seeds here. The seeds, they are blended, they make the sauce become pinkish.
Okay, really?
Orange.
Okay.
And it lose all the pulp, and it become like a water. Like a soup.
Yeah, I got it.
So this is the sauce.
Okay, that's amazing. And it can last in the fridge for 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days. If it's well covered, 3-4 days. Okay.
Thank you.
So we have all the ingredients. Now we start to dress up the dish. So yes, let's put it on that way. So we have a cup. In this case, I take a simply soup cup. You could use this cup. I mean, this is a little bigger, so no problem. So then what we do? We have little bit of olive oil, few drops olive oil. Then with your finger. The important, you put the olive oil because while cooking, if you don't put the olive oil, it will stick, and then you cannot demold it.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Now, much better. So here we go. Here we have our mold. This extra oil, we can use it for some other preparation. And here we go. So, now what we do? Previously, as I explained earlier, I prepared these eggplants. Okay, so now we fold this mold. We try to get the bigger slice of eggplant, and we fold it You see?
We just cover up the whole thing.
Yes, so that's, you know.
It's like a cake mold. You're just covering, you know, the entire surface, but with eggplant. And this eggplant was previously maybe just a little bit cooked in olive oil, a dash of olive oil.
Dash oil, just pan fry it,
Yeah.
not deep fry it.
Yeah, pan
fry it, and it can take a little color. So you can see, I fold the mold. So and then we can start.
Now
put
we have the
little
tomato
bit
sauce.
tomato sauce, cold. We don't need to be hot.
Okay.
Then we take
The mozzarella
cheese. Here we go. Gently, all sprinkle all over. We make practically we make a layer of. Then
the
Parmesan cheese, because the mozzarella cheese is roughly tasteless.
Yeah, exactly. And Parmesan has a strong flavor.
Yeah, the salt is there.
Yeah.
Then we have this beautiful basil leaf.
Which is, it has olive oil in it?
We put the olive oil to maintain it.
Okay.
To maintain
To
it.
preserve it.
And to preserve it. Here we go. And then what we do, we repeat this
We cover it
2-3 times.
Wow, this is just an amazing recipe.
3 times. Be sure, this is a small trick, be sure that the tomato sauce is not too liquid.
Yeah.
If the tomato sauce will be too liquid, whenever we demold it, all the juice will
come out. Yeah, we don't want that when we finally cook it.
So, and also the cheese, the proportion. I'm talking about, don't have to be too cheesy, because it will not stand. Practically, we'll put it on the plate and will be like a cup demolded.
Yeah.
Then we go again. One leaf, it's enough. There we go.
So you're saying the flavor of basil is really strong, that few leaves is enough to...
Yes. The basil is an ingredient. The point is the mozzarella, the tomato, and the eggplant. The basil is a plus.
Okay.
It's just there.
Okay.
And again.
So we are making eggplant parmigiana, right?
Yes.
And this is just a beautiful recipe. Yes, Chef Paolo is right. It reminds us of lasagna because we have a layer of eggplant. Then we added a layer of cheese, mozzarella, parmesan, tomato sauce, a few leaves of basil, and you just keep on continuing it.
Yeah, we don't use the pasta, pasta that we use for the lasagna, but we use the eggplant. It's nearly the same. This is the same thing. Now, it's nearly done. Then you could fill it up until the edge.
Yeah.
It will become very big. Anyway, I just make something. Very important is with your fingertips.
You have to press it.
You have to press it on the around. Otherwise, when you demold it,
it'll fall off. We don't want the layers to fall off. We want it to be well contained.
So you do it like this, and then that's it. Here we go. We're done. Now.
We are going to microwave this or put this in the oven. It's up to you, whatever.
Now, you have to be sure that what you use can go. They will not break. This cup, for example, on the microwave, they will not break.
Okay.
In the oven, there are a high possibility that they could break because it's a different heat.
So the microwave is a good option.
And I believe that everybody now have a microwave, right?
Yeah.
Everybody use it now, you know. Especially the last few. So now it's ready to fit. Now what I did, I close this. I close it in order to stay together.
That looks so pretty.
Okay, so in this case, it's done. It's done. So the last stage, I would say, I would take a cling film, wrap it off. Well, now I don't do it because we are not baked. I mean, I will do it without bake it on the microwave. But I think it's pretty simple and pretty easy to
explain it
our guests to understand.
Sure.
So now we cover this with a cling film and
then we put it in the microwave.
40 seconds or 50 seconds. It depends on the intensity of the microwave.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
When it's after 30-40 seconds, the only things we could take a small knife. Could take to understand if it's hot enough in the middle. We just put it inside like this. We take it out and we check if it's hot. I mean hot, very hot. it's done. If it's not
Okay.
hot, we put it back.
Okay, great.
This very
So this
simple.
is the method. It has to be very hot.
Can I have a plate? Please?
Yes, please.
The flat plate. Now, assuming that we put it in a microwave for 30-40 seconds, we take out the cling film, and then what we do, when it's hot, you just need to put it on the
Yeah,
plate
yeah.
like this, and it will come out.
Yeah.
In this case, it's not hot.
Yeah.
We have to. I mean, I have to.
Make an extra effort.
Here
There
we
you
go. Yeah, I'm lucky.
go.
My lucky day. This is my lucky day.
It looks so pretty.
So you see,
Yeah.
it's pretty simple.
Yeah. And then imagine when you eat it, the melted cheese, the nice tomato sauce, and wow.
So now this is ready to serve. Must be hot
Yeah.
because it's a hot appetizer.
Yeah.
Then we have our tomato sauce that we put inside. The best things could be also to have a plate hot.
Okay, sure.
Anyway.
Sure.
This is we warm it up a little bit, and then what we're gonna do, we do like this, and we put. I mean, this is just a kind of decoration. Anyway, at the end, as I said, it's always nice. You mean the plate have to be interesting. Then we have Parmesan cheese.
Shaved
Again,
Parmesan.
the Parmesan cheese could be grounded or shaved. Now we
Yeah.
have both, so we
Yeah.
put both. That's it. That's it. We put even this one.
Very pretty.
And our dish is done. I mean, this
Yes, it is done. It's an amazing starter for all of you to make at home. Wow, Chef Paolo, this is
And
just
then
something.
here we make the Italian flag. This will be the Italian flag. Italian flag is white, red, and green. Here we go.
Fantastic. That's great.
Here you have your eggplant
Eggplant
parmigiana
Parmigiana. It's ready to serve.
ready to serve.
Fantastic. And you know, I'm saying fantastic because this was so simple, but yet I'm
The
sure.
result.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the result.
Yeah, it's simple, but you know, when you're finally going to eat it, it's going to have all the flavors in it. You know, very exciting.
And again, as I said, the point is, in my view, the key of this dish is your tomato sauce.
So now our second recipe is going to be porcini mushrooms risotto, and that is another appetizer starter.
No, it's a kind of, we call it a pasta. It's a pasta dish.
Okay, fantastic. So let's go on to the ingredients. The ingredients of risotto porcini mushroom are: you'll be needing Italian rice 70 grams, vegetable stock 150 milliliters, butter 20 grams, parmesan 20 grams, parsley 3 grams, salt 2 grams, white pepper 1 gram, dry porcini mushrooms 3 grams, and button mushrooms 15 grams. So what will we be needing again here? Let's just show everyone.
So shall I introduce
Yes,
all the
please.
ingredients?
Yes, please.
So this dish is practically is a very traditional dish. I come in from the area where I come from, the border with Switzerland, the Alps.
Wow.
I'm very pleased and proud to be here at the beginning of Himalaya mountains.
Yeah.
I come from the beginning of the Alps in Italy,
Wow.
so I'm pretty happy. And this is one of the dishes that we are proud, us North Italian, to cook
Are
all
you a
the
mountain
time.
climber by any chance?
Yes, I'm a skier.
You're a skier? That's
more
great.
than that, I'm a skier. I like to ski. But I can climb.
Okay.
Not 5,000 or so, no, not yet, not that. But I like to ski. Okay,
Fantastic, yeah.
so let's introduce all the ingredients of this dish. So, of course, rice, risotto rice.
Yeah.
Risotto rice is a kind of rice that
I love risotto.
we...
I just
you
love
like,
the rice.
of
I love
course.
the rice,
you,
yeah.
You're Asian, you
Yes,
love it. You
yeah.
love rice. In Italy, in north of Italy, we grown this kind of rice, which of course is not in a big quantity because Italy is not that big as a country, and it's quite different than your rice.
Yeah, it
because
is true.
It's quite different in the way how it is. How it is, and the way we cooked is also is different.
Yeah.
Because you boil,
Yes.
you boil that
Yes.
mainly.
Yes.
So whenever your rice is cooked, you doesn't feel it on your teeth. It's completely soft.
Yeah.
Our rice, whenever it's cooked, the correct way, as we like it, is a little bit al dente. Al dente means you have to feel it on your teeth.
Yeah. It's a little firm on the bite. Yeah.
The same as the pasta,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
same things. So this is the differences. And you boil it or you steam it. We practically this is a stew. We cooked with, of course, with liquids, with stock. Can be vegetable stock, chicken stock, fish stock. It depends of the kind of rice we have to make. But at the end, we put the liquids little by little. So at the end, the result, when it's cooked, it remains binded.
Okay, all right.
It's not like your rice,
Yeah.
and whenever it's cooked and it's all separate. So that's the difference.
It has more of the carbohydrate in it, right? Maybe like pasta
let's
does.
say yes,
Yeah.
because whenever you steam it or you boil it, and it will lose all the
the
starch
water.
and the nutrients.
Yeah.
In our case, the nutrients, they will remain there, and we'll have it. We'll have it.
That's great.
Besides
okay.
the fact that when you feel it to your teeth, it's a little bit hard.
That's why I love risotto, you know,
Okay.
because it's firm.
Because you
Yeah,
feel
I can
it.
feel it, yeah.
Okay. So, rice. Normally, to cook a risotto, we need 18 minutes.
Okay.
For obvious reason, today I make it short
Yeah.
for all of us. So I pre-cook this rice for 10-11 minutes, pre-cooked with a little bit of onion chopped, butter. I put the rice,
Okay.
and then I continue cooking with, in this case, vegetable stock.
Okay.
Because we do today risotto with mushroom, which is a vegetable, no?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the correct way is to use vegetable stock.
Okay.
If I would do today a seafood risotto, I would use
Seafood stock.
seafood or fish
Whatever,
stock.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's make it clear. So, rice is here. Porcini mushroom.
Okay.
Porcini mushroom. Okay, this is the bottom mushroom. Porcini mushroom is something similar to this one. It grows on the Alps area mainly, not only on the Alps. All the Alps, not only in Italy.
Yeah.
France, Austria, Slovenia, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Wow.
The point is, this mushroom, they grow near the chestnut tree. Usually at the middle of autumn, when it's still not too cold, not freezing, but and is wet. So
Okay, wow.
and
That's
they're
so
not like this.
exotic.
They are darker. So actually, is this? We have it. The best one. They are dry,
Okay.
because dry the taste is very concentrated.
Wow.
And here we go. On the market we can find it dry. Then we put it on the water,
All right.
soaked in the water.
Okay.
The water will release the taste.
Okay.
And whenever we cook the risotto, in this case, we use the same water. It will give more
Okay,
taste.
great.
So then we have butter, Parmesan cheese,
White pepper.
and the vegetable stock. Just combine celery, carrots, onion,
Yeah.
parsley, basil. You just let it boil it, finish. It's
Done. Great.
No salt. So we can start.
Yes.
We can start.
Should I
So
turn this?
take in consideration that is already pre-cooked 10 minutes. So just to save some time, otherwise I keep you here for a very long time. We put a little bit of stock on our our saucepan, not pot. Sorry.
That's okay.
My English is not perfect, but anyway, I try.
No, we have pots and pans at home, don't we? So whatever you want to use. That's great.
Okay, so
What-
the traditional way also to cook the risotto is a wooden spoon.
Okay.
As grandmother teach
Yeah.
me, then of course
And
you could use the.
but
the
you know,
spoon.
there's something I read. A wooden spoon will help sauces and everything to, you know.
Bind.
Yeah. Is that true?
I'm not sure about
Okay,
that.
okay.
I would just say that
It just helps to add more taste. Then maybe.
whenever we cook the risotto,
Yeah.
I used to, since I started to cook 40 years ago, I always remember that the chefs where I learned, they was telling me, the risotto, you have to do it with
a wooden spoon.
Then I don't know.
So always do it with a wooden spoon, everyone.
It's better. So
Yeah.
it's already heating our stock.
Yeah.
So now we can start with our pre-cooked rice. So we have our porcini mushroom dried,
Porcini mushroom.
roughly chopped.
Okay.
No need to be fine
Okay.
chopped. Okay. Then we have, in this case, we can use also this bottom mushroom, which is this is completely tasteless.
Yeah.
Just you can add.
Okay.
The
wow.
point is the porcini, because
Yeah.
it's very tasty.
Okay.
So we can add. At the end is a nice product. Here we go. Maybe a little bit more.
Should I mix it?
Sure, please.
Okay.
Here we go. So, and we let it go. So we let it go.
And now it's just, we're going to wait for the stock to dry up slightly. And
it's very important. You have to be generous with the water, with the water of the porcini, because all the taste is right there.
Okay, great.
So we may need a few minutes now.
Sure. So we are making a risotto with porcini mushrooms. We pre-cooked the risotto rice beforehand, and we heated the vegetable stock, added the risotto, added the porcini mushrooms, the button mushrooms. We've not added the seasoning yet. We will add the salt and pepper later. Yeah.
The seasoning, I suggest you always to do it, to season it at the end when it's done.
Okay.
Because if you put too much, for example, by mistake, you put too much pepper or salt, you cannot take it out.
Yeah, of course.
So
just wait for this.
Just let it go.
Sure.
We need a few minutes.
Yeah, sure. So we're just about to, add the last few ingredients to bind the sauce in the risotto rice, right?
Yes, and then of course you have to taste it. At the end we will taste it.
Of course I will taste it.
And then ready to go. So here we go. So now we are ready to end this recipe. We lower the fire. The rice is nearly done. Okay, so at this stage I turn off the fire.
Okay.
Because now while it's binding, we binding the risotto. If is continue to cook, it will have difficulties to bind.
Okay,
so
that's interesting.
Have to be done with no fire.
All right.
So be gently with the butter. Okay. Then you can put some Parmesan cheese.
Wow.
Okay.
Salt.
Pinch of salt. Pinch of white pepper. And then we bind it. You see that it become creamy.
And it looks really appetizing, amazing, and the aroma is just so.
See the smell.
I love it.
Again, the key of this dish is
the porcini mushrooms.
You could do it only with this mushroom,
but the flavor won't be there.
The result will not be the same. Of course, the butter and cheese that helps, but at the end, in this case, see, it's binded.
Yeah.
It's become.
Looks so.
It look like creamy,
beautiful.
but they're not creamy.
Yeah. That's the whole beauty of risotto.
Now your dish. Now let me taste it. Let's see.
And let's
see if I did something good or not. Let's see. I don't know. Yes. Little bit more salt. I like salt. Personally, I like salt. But anyway, whenever working in the restaurant, you have to always be.
Yeah, for everyone. Whoever.
If it's saltless, it's not good. If it's too salt, it's too
exactly.
salt. So it's
I like salt
that's my duty. Anyway, I let you taste it as well.
Thank you. Of
you
course.
see, the best is the second opinion.
It's
Salt,
amazing.
pepper,
It is amazing. I love this. I'm going to eat the entire thing after the show.
But okay, the salt.
Okay, so the porcini mushrooms, it has a very pleasant flavor. You know.
Very heavy.
Yeah, it's how should I explain it? It just gels in really well with the vegetable stock, and yeah, it's just a very perfect combination. And it's like you're having your everyday meal. It's really nice.
Let's say you could if you don't have this kind of mushroom that sometimes could be difficult.
Yeah.
You could use also the shiitake.
Yeah, shiitake mushrooms.
The shiitake mushroom that they are nearly not the same, but pretty similar. Okay, and you could use it shiitake in an Asian restaurant, Chinese and Thai. But anyway, if you have the opportunity to use this one, is better.
And Paolo, it's just so perfect for the cold season and the cold weather. Yeah, it's a nice comfort, warm
because
food.
you have the butter and cheese also. They are heavy.
That's
heavy
amazing.
Stuff.
Shall we dish it out? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Then at the end, pretty straightforward. You put it on a plate. Here we go. And then the last touch.
Wow.
Last touch. You have your leftover Parmesan. You sprinkle it with the Parmesan.
This is really. You have to make this at home, everyone. Everyone is going to just run to the table to have this because It has so much of flavor.
Here we go. The point is not to put too much Parmesan, otherwise the Parmesan will
It's
cover
going to
up.
overpower the whole thing. Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, you do it one time, then maybe the next time will come even better.
Okay, great. So this is how we made a risotto with porcini mushrooms, and now for the final recipe. It's spaghetti with black olive capers and sun-dried tomato. So the ingredients of this recipe are spaghetti 100 grams, garlic 10 grams, olive oil 20 milliliters, black olives 10 grams, capers 10 grams, sun-dried tomato 20 grams, dried chili 1 gram, basil 3 grams, salt 2 grams, and white pepper 1 gram. So these were the ingredients for the spaghetti with olives and capers, right?
Black olive capers and sun-dried tomato.
Fantastic. And this is famous in which part of Italy?
Let's say all South Italy, Calabria region, Sicily. I mean, it's a pretty much a south dish.
Fantastic.
Very simple, and very easy for the product also for you to find.
Let's just show everyone.
Okay,
what
so
you're gonna...
spaghetti that we pre-cooked already.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will spend a long time. Olive oil.
Okay.
Then we have black olives. Black olives, the best one, the best black olives, they are not even Italians. They are the Kalamata olives. Kalamata olives that you can find in the market with the seeds.
Okay.
They are very strong in taste,
Okay.
but some people don't like it because they are too strong. So we use, for the benefit of all our kind of guests, this one that they are already deboned in salty water.
Okay.
Because they are not that aggressive, rough. So we have this black olive, then we have ground black pepper, roughly ground, capers, spinach, basil, chili,
red chili,
Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomato.
Sun-dried tomatoes. So sun-dried tomatoes, how are they in taste?
Okay, this is a fresh tomato.
Yeah, perfect.
This is half of this. So this is what happened. Happened when we cut half. We cut the tomato half, and then we put it sun-dried. Of course, you can do it in the oven as well.
Really?
We put the oven. Let's say our oven in the hotels, they are professional ovens.
Yeah.
We put 60, 70 degrees all night long, and from a half tomato, we will have. This is the result. So we'll have. Is a hydrated tomato.
Okay.
We lose all the structure.
Okay.
The pulp will remain there.
Yeah.
Will be very strong, very ample in taste.
Just stronger now. Okay, perfect.
Of course, you need
the water dries out, and then you have some condensed strong flavor.
You put a little bit salt.
Okay.
Put a little bit pepper, and maybe to cut the acidity, because the tomato not always but frequently is a little bit acid.
Yeah.
Put a little bit sugar. No, you don't have sugar here anyway. You put a little bit sugar, and then you put
olive oil.
Dash of olive oil. If you want, you could put even little bit of garlic, and then you put in a let's say in a shaving dish, in a tray inside the oven, and you leave it maybe now in the hotel you can put it at 60, 70 degrees all night.
Okay.
At home, maybe you could not control the oven.
Yeah.
But that's the way how they are done.
That's amazing. Wow.
Otherwise, of course, a big company they do it in a big quantity, and this is the result.
Okay.
Practically, we'll have it. You can find this in the market,
of course,
in jars.
Yeah.
In olive oil, and the olive oil that they are preserved will be pretty tasteful for any dish you want to use. Use that oil, will be pretty tasteful.
That's so much of amazing information. Thank you, Paolo. Okay, great.
So you don't throw away anything.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the garlic, the sun-dried tomato. Forget this for a while. Anyway, we can start with to do this dish, which is pretty. I personally like the garlic sliced.
Okay.
You could do it chopped, blended. Doesn't matter. This is up to you. If you don't like to have a big piece in your mouth, you do it blended. I personally like to have it in pieces. So what we do, we slice it. Maybe one more. I love garlic. But you
love garlic? Of course, we
also.
love garlic.
You love
yes.
garlic.
It just, adds just that flavor to everything,
So, here we go.
Yeah.
Garlic, olive oil. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And then we can start. We have the black olive. You know, here, again, you could put the proportion, is up to you. I do something that I would do at the restaurant.
Okay.
And the
Capers.
capers, the best way for the capers, they lower the best way for the capers is whenever you find it in the market, they are in a small jar
Yeah.
in water and salt.
Yeah, yeah.
The best way to wash them because they are pretty salty.
Okay, okay, great.
So eventually
Yeah.
it's too much. Then, here we go. Then we go with the sun-dried tomato. Here we go.
Wow.
And then, this is not mentioned in the recipe.
Yeah.
It's just a colorish. You could put even this.
So we added olive oil, garlic, just sizzling it a bit. Add the sun-dried tomatoes. Add the real tomatoes. Sorry, the what do you call this? The fresh tomatoes. And
Then
we've added the caper,
Salt,
chili,
chili.
red chili.
Don't put it at the beginning of the
Okay.
cooking because the chili could burn.
Okay, right.
So
Great.
now we are nearly the end, so it's okay. And then where we are? Then pepper, little bit pepper. Then the basil. The basil again. The basil, if you put it at the beginning, it can become dark.
Yeah.
You put later.
Okay.
To remain green, and you feel it more.
Okay.
So practically the dish is done. Now to make it a little bit saucy, we
We have the vegetable
little
stock
bit
in
vegetable stock,
it. Okay.
just a bit.
Okay.
That's it. The dish, I mean the sauce, not the dish, the sauce. The sauce. So now we cook our pasta.
And you know what? This already, the aroma is again just so amazing, and I'm sure the
garlic
so much of-
have to be cooked.
So much going on in there, yeah.
You have to give some time to the garlic to
okay, okay,
leave it in the water, maybe
Okay.
30 seconds.
okay. The aroma of the capers, and it's the sun-dried tomatoes that's strong. Yeah. What is it that's stronger here?
The strong here is let's say the garlic and the sun-dried tomato
Okay.
is the main point. You could use also some dry oregano. You
Okay.
could. I mean it's a plus.
Okay.
Here we go.
Where should I put this here?
No.
Inside? Okay.
We toss it together. So now, okay. Now we have our sauce, our spaghetti. Here we go. So
Wow.
now we give the last touch. Last touch is the Parmesan cheese. The Parmesan cheese we put inside also to bind with the
Okay.
and a shot of this. Here we go.
Wow.
And we're done. So, important all the time, you take the spaghetti, whatever it is, and you put it on the middle of the plate.
Okay.
I mean, this is the way how we dress the plate.
Okay.
And then you have, at the end, you have all the ingredients and the juice. That's why when you come to the restaurant, the correct way is to find all the sauce in top of the dish. Naturally,
Wow.
is the last one.
Yeah.
Here we
yeah.
go.
This looks really, really delicious.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Pretty simple, straightforward, easy to prepare, and I would
And
say
yet it has
not
so much of
expensive.
and I'm sure it has so much of flavor. I'm just going to wait for this to cool down so I can taste it. Chef Paolo, thank you so much.
Thank you to you.
I had a wonderful time because there was so much of information that you gave out, and that is so important while we're cooking. And that's why we have such amazing chefs, and we're really lucky to have such experienced chefs with us. Thank you so much,
It's been a
Paolo.
pleasure, and I hope you enjoy my presentation with my nice assistant. I hope to have another opportunity to teach you more and see you in my restaurant and make you happy with my food. Have a nice day, and I wish you a wonderful 2021.
It was a wonderful show because there was so much of information that our guest chef Paolo gave us today, and I'm sure you also enjoyed learning so much. We learned about ingredients that we probably would not use, in our everyday cooking. And what I've discovered is it's not so difficult, and it's very easy, to use them, and it's nice to add variety to our daily cooking. It just adds that probably that extra adventure in the kitchen, where we women get so tired of cooking, the same dishes every day. So keeping this in mind, again next week we're going to invite another new chef, and he's going to bring to us more adventurous new recipes. So till then, please try whatever we've made today and give us your feedback on our PTV World Facebook page. You can always catch videos on YouTube as well. So keep smiling, be happy, stay positive, and take care of yourself. Until next week, goodbye.